It's the latest news from the green room. We stole Daddy Goki's green card. The best way to get through a Monday. Brandon Lake when that city calls. Let's laugh together. Let's cry together. The only way for survival. It all starts here at the Green Room Revival.
Okay, well, we got something or another for y'all folks down yonder in the swamplands of Louisiana. It's the Cajun crustacean, the grenadine gumbo, the boudin beignet bon cuicui. It's the one, the only Bayou Baby King Cake world record eating contest champion, Lauren Daigle.
Hey.
Lauren Daigle in the fresh right now.
In the fresh.
How's it going? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I just had to go to your bathroom to wipe the whites from underneath my armpit.
Well, this isn't even our studio. Like, I don't know whose bathroom you used. This is.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
What did you do out there?
I was
You said it.
had to wipe
Yep.
the whites
This is a PG show.
from under
please.
my armpits.
Okay.
That's what happens when you wear really good deodorant. You know, you just just leave remnants.
No, it's true. The good ones like let people know that you're wearing the good one.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I've always
embarrassing.
said.
Every time I'm on stage, I always tell myself, make sure you use the clear deodorant because someone will make a meme out of your armpits. They've
So-
done it out of my belly button before.
So you don't really wear black.
No.
I mean, except for today. Yeah.
Yeah.
But black is usually a no-no, right? I mean, you're a colorful person.
I'm so colorful. Can you tell?
A favourite natural dye technique called bundle dyeing, where flowers and fabric are gently steamed together to release colour, creating unique patterns and prints. I pre-treated.
Yeah.
Today I'm in mourning.
You know, I'm blurred out, but you're gonna have to blur you out because there's
This isn't even me. Oh no.
yeah, this is AI. That's what I've.
It's AI, Lauren.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with the AI thing because I just know I could just fake it.
Yeah, God, what a lucky duck.
So-
Eminem and I apparently have a collaboration that everybody keeps talking to me about.
Eminem?
Yeah, Eminem, the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you've seen it?
I've heard it.
Yeah, I'm so cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever bleached your head blonde?
I have, and it was an epic failure, and basically all my hair fell out. And in the hairstylist, hairdresser, hair colorist defense, she said to me, I'm letting you know, we can't go from your brown hair to completely blonde
Yeah.
in one sitting because I was going pink. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do remember the pink.
Oh,
actually.
wow. So
I do
you're letting
remember
people
pink.
know that we're friends.
No.
No.
They're secrets, secret friends, secret people. And I'm always a spokesperson. Like, I'm not like the Green Room Revival. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm hired.
You're hired. And
I'm hired for the tough jobs.
You're hired for the tough job. Also,
I'm hired on the cleanup crew. I'm here to set the record straight.
The pink, my hair fell out, and the pink only lasted for 3 days. Yeah, that
So it
was
was
that.
worth it. Did you write about? Was this like a time? Is this when things started to go downhill, or what was this?
It was like maybe 2 years before, but honestly, I loved with my whole heart that it was brown
Those 3
hair
days.
up top. In those 3 days. We'll post a picture after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there'll definitely be pictures. And also, you know, you're from New Orleans, Nolans. What's the weather like down there?
Well, it's
Like
not as
today,
gorgeous
even
as it
today.
is right now, I don't think. I mean, outside right here is
Humid,
stunning.
hot. Oh,
Okay. Well,
Down there in
that's
New Orleans.
interesting. Yeah, in New Orleans, it is.
go Tigers.
We had a really bad loss. recently.
Contractually, I was supposed to say that, so that's all.
Thank you.
Kidding.
Thank you. It's in my rider. In order for me to go on your podcast, you have to say "Go Tigers"
Every 5 minutes, it's say,
in
go
your
Tigers.
in your Coach Ogeron voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a spell check on that.
GEAUX. Okay, Hanson's Snowbliz It is the jam.
Yeah.
They make all of their syrups from scratch.
And is there like a cream involved sometimes?
Sometimes they do condensed milk. That
Are
will
there
change
little
your
babies
life.
in there too?
No babies. No babies. That would be a bad.
Are they? Is it just in the king cake that there's a baby?
Just in the king cake.
Yeah, I don't know. People, I don't know if I believe everything.
Do you know why it's in the king cake?
No,
Because,
no idea.
Because if you get the baby, it means that you have to buy the next king cake.
And get as like in a slice.
Yeah, in a slice.
So it's like friendship bread.
It's like friendship bread.
That's sweet. All right, Lauren. Well, accolade after accolade, feature after feature, movies, soundtracks, the Super Bowl, alligator races. Everyone knows these impressive facts about you.
I actually do think that I've had a couple alligator races in my day.
They call them river rats,
Yeah.
right? River rats? Yeah. That's scary.
I mean, sort of, because we do have a river rat. It's called a nutria.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you know
That's
about
a
a
Cajun
nutria?
term.
Yeah, I
I've
went
been studying up a little bit.
the other day. I went to the park and there were two nutrias sitting outside and I was so excited to see those little rats. But they literally are a nutria rat.
Is it like diseased?
They're disgusting.
Yeah, don't get close to that. But so everyone knows these things, but we want to look. We see right past that. You know,
Okay.
we want to look deeper into the details, like how much money you have invested in gold, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, you know,
My grandfather always told me if you don't have gold bars, you're not handling your money appropriately.
do you have a gold tooth?
I do not have a gold tooth. Actually, I went to the dentist yesterday.
How'd it go?
Well, they had to do a CAT scan to see if I have a slice in the middle of my
And
tooth.
we're gonna have to move you to the hospital because
So,
we can't do what we
We
need
need
to do.
to transfer the set.
Okay, so CAT scan.
CAT scan,
We'll
figuring
praying
out
for-
what's
we'll be
happening there,
praying,
but
praying for you.
it's all good.
Are you in crypto?
Not that I know of, but my business financial advisor might.
There might be a Lauren Daigle coin.
I do
we should
know
that.
my grandfather was dead set on getting real gold because he was like, that is something that will
Yeah.
never change.
Gold, silver,
Gold, silver, stick
precious
with it.
metals.
That's right.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
So, okay, blink twice if you have more than $100. Okay. Well, that's good to know because
I
we
held
do
on
have
the second one.
we
That
do-
wasn't a solid blink.
We do have a child sponsor packet at intermission, which is pretty much my camera guy who needs to find a way out of this situation because things are getting a little tense for him.
Okay.
The editing is a little insane. So we do want to help
We're gonna.
him.
I'm gonna
Thank
be
you
your
for the
seamless-
donation.
I'm your seamless girl. Okay, no seams on this one. You have to edit nothing. You just get to enjoy.
Yeah, we have just a list of questions kind of to kick things off,
Okay.
like rapid fire.
Are we not kicked off?
This whole show is a constant kickoff.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! How dare I?
Yeah, and you know what? We just threw these in here because
They're so.
we want you to feel at home.
That's
and
so
for
patriotic
those
of
who
you.
can't see it or hear, we do have a live stream from Bourbon Street. This is Bourbon Street,
That is Bourbon
part
Street.
of Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
What's that guy?
The
doing?
crazy corner.
Okay, looks like we're headed to a commercial.
Well, now we are in a commercial break.
Okay, quick questions.
'Kay.
Easy ones. What's your favorite video game?
Mario. Whenever I was a kid, on either Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64.
Yeah, Mario World.
Mario
Where
World.
you could jump around,
Super
do
Mario
flips
World.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
And I wanted to
music
always
was-
beat Bowser.
Beat Bowser?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got that far. I think I just ran around the castle and just did
Oh
flips.
my gosh.
And then jumped into the mirror, jumped into
Yes.
the paintings.
Yes.
Yeah, and the little water effects and the music.
Maybe we should.
Remember that?
Yeah, that was so good. Maybe we should bring that back.
Yeah, maybe on your tours, like in the bus, guys play video games and stuff like that. You could be
Mm-hmm.
playing Super Mario World in the back.
Yeah, I don't know if these kids understand how good that was. This Gen Alpha brain rot situation.
Yeah, I don't know what they're playing.
Last night I had to look up what ship meant.
I don't. What? Ship?
Yeah,
What does that mean? I
because
don't know.
my Gen Alpha, Gen Z assistant said, "Oh, I ship it." I said, and she was talking about two people like getting in a relationship. I ship it. I said, wait,
like signed, sealed, delivered.
I kind of, but they wouldn't know that history. I don't think.
They wouldn't know that either. Yeah.
But they said, I said, wait, ship what? I thought she made an a typo. And she was like, not you with the brain rot. I was like, how old am I when I'm
You with the brain
literally
rot.
Googling what ship means to Gen Alpha?
Yeah.
But basically that means when they call two people that would be compatible for each other. In a
Well, I draw a line.
romantic
I draw a line in the
relationship.
sand. I don't speak this new Gen Alpha language.
Skippity toilet.
Yeah, skippity. I can't catch on to these things. I feel like I
Yeah.
can catch on to a lot.
Skippity
You know,
toilet. I was on
Labubu,
Reddit
I
last
don't know.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on
Boo
Reddit.
is okay. If you thought this generation was going somewhere, we had Furby, which was already a CIA op, right? And then now Labubu. Okay, if like Labubu is an actual demon, I don't know what people are like.
I
don't you
know.
think?
Well, let me tell you this. The other day I saw this
Like
video.
we have a Labubu in the back right now, and like in a little box
In a
because
cage.
He's, if you
Yeah.
hear that, yeah.
Shaking back there.
Okay, a centipede has 100 legs.
Okay.
A millipede has 1 million legs. How do you respond?
It's 1,000 legs.
Yeah, I don't know. These are just rapid fire questions. Philosophical too.
I was really smart. Could you tell?
Yeah, that was good because I figured milli meant million. At least that's what it's for me when I think about a milli. Is a crawfish?
Is that a Lil Wayne reference?
I don't listen. I listen to
A million,
Brandon Lake and Danny Goki, and I don't know
okay,
unless
cool.
there's like a million hallelujahs or some song like that.
I thought this was a take on New Orleans, but
Well, there's
Holly Grove. He's from
What's
Holly
that?
Grove.
What is it?
Lil Wayne's from Holly Grove.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
I do like Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy.
Little Wayne. Wait, hey, we have something for you.
What?
What does Lil Weezy mean?
I've been saying Louisiana, so maybe that. Lil Louisiana.
I'm proud of you.
Sweet. Good. Okay.
God.
Is a crawfish like a boy shrimp?
A boy shrimp?
Yeah, I just kind of thought like shrimp are pink and they're like girls, but then like crawfish are like red.
Crawfish are definitely not gender neutral.
What does
But
that mean?
you said boy shrimp?
Yeah.
There's boy and girl shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, are there?
Or boy and girl crawfish, I mean.
Okay, so you're saying shrimp aren't just girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I kind of felt like like there's chickens and the roosters. Like I
Yeah.
felt like the crawfish was like the rooster.
It's like the dominant one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it kind of looks like a shrimp that evolved a little bit.
Crawfish are born in mud,
Really?
and you eat them from the mud.
That's cool.
I love them.
Yeah, they're great. How many crawfish do you think you've actually consumed in your life?
Oh. High hundreds, if not thousands.
Got to be thousands.
I would hope.
Hundreds of, because you could do like 30 at a time, right?
Oh,
Right?
way more than 30.
Yeah, so we're talking thousands. That was something that I've been thinking long and hard about is like every crawfish you've eaten has led you to this point right here, which is wild. Like every decision we make in life, it makes us who we are. And I've always wondered like if you eat too many crawfish, is it like if you eat too many carrots, you turn orange?
You don't turn orange. You want me to be
Your
real?
stomach does.
This is called real talk.
Yeah.
And everyone in Louisiana knows this. This is not impolite. This is not improper.
No.
But this will make your mom squirm that I'm about to say this.
All right, here we go.
You eat too many crawfish, it gives you the crawfish farts.
Really?
The
Now
crawfish.
she tried to say
You
that.
ain't got no-
She tried to say that in some Creole, so we wouldn't
I
totally understand
didn't.
what she was saying.
I did a bad job.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to laugh too much. The crawfish farts.
Well, I think that's where the New Orleans jazz came from with all the toots, right? All the saxophone stuff
Yeah.
that came from the
Yeah.
from the crawfish
Little
inspiration.
staccato, Because we are below sea level. I had a pool put in at my house, and that pool popped out 3 times. They had to do it 3 times.
Whoa.
They had to dig for it because the water pushed the pool out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're so close to water. You need a pool.
It depends on how contaminated you want to be after being in the water. I didn't want to be
Nothing
too
wrong with building
contaminated.
the immunity.
Let me tell you something. This is not a joke.
No,
I went swimming in the intercoastal twice.
That's kind of like a flex, right?
And
I
I
don't
left.
know what the intercoastal is, but someone does.
It's like an offshoot of the Mississippi River.
and you
I
survived.
left.
That's like a T-shirt.
with
I swam
I
the
survived
intercoastal
the
twice.
intercoastal. And then I left with an abscess on my tonsil. So
Have you ever seen?
haven't swam there.
Have you ever seen a po' boy make out with a po' girl?
Cleanse the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Have you? Do you think dinosaurs are real? I mean, have you ever seen Jurassic Park?
I think they're probably real.
Yeah, probably real.
Yeah.
Do you know what fossil fuels are?
Fuels from the fossil.
I kind of realize I don't understand what fossil fuels are. Is it dinosaur bones?
Cleansing the palate.
Yeah.
Cleansing the atmosphere.
This way, anything she says is just cleansed.
For the rest of the day, I'm going to smell like
And no crawl toots or whatever. Here we go.
A crawfish spot.
So,
don't come on this podcast if you're asthmatic.
Are we about to find that out about you? Would you rather write a song about a crawdaddy or a crawl mommy? And which would you choose and why?
I would rather write it about a crawl dad.
Okay. Yeah.
Because a crawl dad can take care of the entire crawl family.
Yeah, the crawl family.
Yeah.
Crawl babies.
Crawl babies.
Yeah. And babies crawl.
I'm going to have a t-shirt called Crawl Baby.
Like, what's it called? Zydeco?
Yeah.
Zydeco, right?
Zydeco.
Is that a place? I know it's a genre.
Of music.
Is it also kind of like the feeling of like a place
of Lafayette.
you go to?
Yeah, that's Lafayette.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
So I was raised Cajun.
Yes. Uh-huh.
New Orleans is Creole.
Oh, okay.
We don't put Cajun people don't put tomatoes in our gumbo.
Okay, got it.
Creole people, they add a little.
Does corn go somewhere?
Corn succotash.
Okay.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Or corn makshu, even better.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting hungry.
Me too. My go-to karaoke song is definitely Lauryn Hill.
Okay. Which one? Just her.
Guys, you know you better watch out.
Have you or anyone you know been subject to a trailer mess of exploded merch? Dirty shirts kicked around, cheap boxes falling apart, and your merch girl in the corner crying. Well, with Culture Apparel, those days are over. Culture Apparel is a quality merch and apparel service that leaves your merch girl giddy and your customers even giddier. No more miscounts. These hats literally count themselves. No more wrinkly shirts leaving a sore eye for your customers because these shirts fold themselves in dozens right back to place. We use Culture Apparel for the Green Room Revival merch, and let me tell you, all I need is a slice of raw cheddar and a Culture t-shirt, and my testosterone levels touch the sky. Or if you're a girl, same thing for estrogen levels. Either way, we're both going up. Culture Apparel is a seriously vibrant company doing amazing things: designs, printing, embroidery, shipping, delivery. Their latest client is actually God for this heaven thing he's working on. We love Culture Apparel. We use Culture Apparel. Truly a shift in our atmosphere. In fact, I got an instant six-pack when I tried this shirt on, and all my hinge matches started getting back to me. Check out Culture Apparel, whether for your church, band, organization, men's softball team, or pickleball dynasty. Tell them Green Room Revival sent you. All right, so we're going to see if you know your roots. We've obviously been like getting into your roots. We're getting closer to that sweet, salty flavor. Yeah.
Okay. Umami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. The umami of
the
Louisiana.
Umami. Yeah.
Culture. The umami of Louisiana culture.
The crawl mommy.
The crawl mommy.
Okay, so we're gonna ask you some questions.
Okay.
And we're gonna see how much you know some of these phrases.
Okay.
And if you fail, there's gonna be consequences.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so these are common Cajun words.
Okay.
And it shows me how to pronounce them.
Okay.
Allons. What does that mean? Allons. 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 It means let's go.
What?
Yeah. Allons.
I don't think you're saying that right.
Allons. Allons.
Let me see that. Allons. The N is
I totally messed that up.
The N is, see how that N is in parentheses?
See, in Creole, the N's not really there. You have to just know that. Yeah.
You got to get the on right. Allons.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Don't look.
Okay.
All right. Beignet. Okay.
Well, good job. I'm glad you pronounced that one right.
This is kind of fun. Beignet.
Beignet.
Yeah.
It's a fried dough ball.
Yeah. And
With powdered
confectionery
sugars
sugar,
on top.
whatever. Yeah. Is confectionery sugar, is that USDA?
Oh, all day.
What is confectionery sugar?
Powdered sugar.
Yeah.
It's sugar that's powdered.
With what?
It's taking the sugar cane and
it's
deducing it to
it's
a
not
powder.
Like sugar with powder on it.
Right.
Okay. Bon Ryan. What?
How do you
This is
say
part of the deal. Third one. Bon Ryan.
Don't know that one.
Yeah.
Bon Rhin. Bon Rhin.
Yeah, it means
That's how
nothing
you say
good,
that.
worthless.
Bon Rhin.
Boo.
Honestly,
Yeah.
even men say boo. In Lafayette, they're like, "Hey, boo, how you doing?" Men to men.
Yeah,
It ain't a bad thing.
It's a term of endearment for a child or sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boudin.
Good. Your boudin. It is like I always tell people, it's jambalaya and a sausage casing. So like how you would eat jambalaya, you add, you know what I mean? You add like, you compact it and you put it in like the form of a sausage.
Yeah.
Casing.
Yeah.
And that's your boudin.
Casing kind of makes me squirm a little bit.
You know, they used to use pig intestines for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think they still do. Actually, yeah. Have you heard about calamari? Did we talk about this?
No, tell me.
Calamari, there's like when you get calamari, which is so wonderful, right? We go to a Italian restaurant, we have fried calamari, get the sauce, and they're like, "Oh, I want the circle one. Oh, I want the tentacle one." Well, the circle one apparently is also from the pig. A special place in the pig. Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I don't like calamari.
Well,
Isn't that crazy? I love every food on the planet.
Well,
but
now you know you
calamari
can-
ain't one of
well,
them.
now you know your spirit was right. You got checked correctly.
I checked
Um,
and was told.
Cajun.
Me.
They're descendants of Acadian exiles.
Yeah, from Nova Scotia.
Where's
guess-
That's like from Narnia or something.
Canada.
Nova Scotia's not real.
I've been.
Oh.
And guess what? They have all the same last names and all the same streets and all the same, like their streets are Baton Rouge, which Baton Rouge, you know.
Oh, so it's like New Orleans up there.
Yeah, it really is.
That's cool.
But it's kind of, it's like Lafayette up there.
And they're French Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's all making sense. It's coming together.
But my family, the Daigle family, we came from Austria. So we were French, went to Austria and came direct to Louisiana. But a lot of the exiles came from France to Nova Scotia, exiled to Maine and Louisiana.
And we're gonna do a draw up of that.
Yeah.
By the way. Yeah, we're gonna have some red lines.
You'll have the little push pins.
Yeah, and we're
Yeah.
gonna put your face on it.
Thank you.
Cher. Oh, it's actually pronounced Shaw.
Sha.
Sha.
Mesha.
Not the artist.
No.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's also kind of like boo.
You're right.
Yeah. It's like your little love.
Cousin.
Cousin.
Oh.
And that is your cousin.
It didn't give me it says a common way to address someone, not just a relative.
Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
hey,
Got a lot of
cuz, what's up?
cousins.
Yeah,
Cousins.
my cousin.
Fay Dodo.
Fay dodo. You got to dance, boo.
Yeah.
The Fay dodo.
Or
It's a dance.
and there's something else. Or to make babies sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
But we just say go dodo.
Oh, okay. Go Dodo.
But yeah,
Like
Fay
go to
dodo.
sleep.
Yeah, go to
Okay.
sleep. But Fay dodo is also like you can dance to Fay dodo.
This is fun.
Fais.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fay.
Yeah, Fay.
For the people
Yeah.
who are wondering.
Tina Fey. Filet.
Filet gumbo. It's what you add to your gumbo to make it thick.
Yeah, a powder made from sassafras leaves used to thicken gumbo. How do leaves thicken gumbo? It's not like cornstarch.
No, it's not like cornstarch, but it adds it does add a little flavor to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a powder. Powder to water makes water thicker.
Yeah.
You know.
Gris.
Yeah. Gris. Well, that can. It's like bad juju.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charmer spell. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Lanyap.
Extra.
Yeah.
Le
Piro.
extra.
Piro.
Your boat.
Flat bottom boat.
Gotta ride your Piro down the river, Sha.
And last one, toot toot.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. Toot toot.
Like TOUT, TOUT.
Mhm.
Like a toot sweet.
Kind of.
Tell me what that is.
It's something special like a best friend or love.
Oh, I like that. My little toot.
Oh, toot toot.
That's true.
All
I've
right,
heard that.
intern, bring in the bucket of shame.
Hey, let them know how well I did.
Well,
I only got
we have the receipts. I don't
how
know
many wrong?
I think you got half wrong.
I got 2 wrong. Bahrain.
So what we have, Lauren, is we want everyone to feel comfortable. And,
This is well out of season.
and
How
at,
long have
and
these
at
been
home. We can't tell you where we got these from, but these are. Let me tell you, they're fresh
Yeah, I could tell they're
from
fresh.
a bag in Kroger. Okay.
Right now? That's from China. I ain't eating that.
I don't know. You can look at the bottom of the bag.
That is from China. I already know. We don't do China crawfish in Louisiana.
I was gonna make you eat one, but now that you've talked about the crawl farts,
The
I don't
crawfish
want
fats.
I don't want you to have to deal with
You
that.
got to say it like that. The crawfish fats.
Crawfish farts.
Like FAHTS. Yeah,
Crawfish
fat.
fats.
Yeah, fat thing.
We can smell that right now. If you're listening and hearing this, watching this, we can smell we can smell that season.
Look at the smoke coming up.
We didn't even need
Look at the steam.
We didn't even need to season it because it already said well seasoned. We put it straight in boiling water in the bag. I thought that's what New Orleans people did.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, can you imagine how much plastic is now soaked into those?
Oh yeah, I can.
Smell that. That's not what a crawfish boil smells like.
But I love fishy.
That is Chinese crawfish.
What's the deal with Whole Foods being so expensive?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, we've been watching. We've
We
been
are
seeing
sick of
your
that.
stories
Whole
for.
Foods, we're done.
We've been seeing your stories for a couple of years, and every now and then you'll go in and buy like a lemon or something, and it's like $90.
$92.50.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
What happened?
If you look, Whole Foods gets all their produce from foreign countries. And we're paying premium prices. I've thought about this 2 different ways. One, because of how terrible the soil and food quality is in the United States, it actually is worth the premium price to get it from other places.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the flip side is because it is not grown here,
Right.
why are we paying premium prices?
Yeah. Yeah. Where do you even go now to eat? Like, where do you go to drink water? Where do you go to eat?
Seriously, they've contaminated everything. They're trying to kill us over here.
Um,
RFK's on the run.
I also just got info that these crawfish were a product of Egypt.
Wow. Let me see that bag. Dig that out the trash.
Burn the evidence.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? I can say these were not worth the premium price. We pulled an exclusive photo from People magazine.
Oh, my favorite.
We wanted you to just look at it real quick. We're going to show it on the screen. Yeah.
She was really struggling then, wasn't she? She was trying to find herself.
I don't know. I mean, not that we ever made any memes about it, but you love nature, florals,
I love
foliage,
Yeah.
Mother Earth.
my whole heart.
And we actually read from this People pool that you were the first artist to go completely 100% plant-based.
Oh, epic.
Is this true?
This is why I can't eat the crawfish.
Yeah, that's meat.
It's meat.
Or crustacean. I don't know if that counts as meat or mammal. That's crustacean.
Crustacean.
So you're 100% plant-based. Like, judging by this photo, I believe it.
Judging by that photo, I am a plant.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't eat myself.
Yeah, actually, no, it's true. Some fans in that article, they know that people need food for sustenance, but
Yeah.
most of the fans commented, no, Lauren needs mild sunlight and water.
Honestly, that's very true.
Yeah.
If I have UV every morning for breakfast,
Yeah.
I walk outside, I look at the sun,
Mm.
and then I look underneath it because I don't want to look at it too long because I hear that's really bad for your
Yeah.
retinas. And then after
We're
that,
getting into circadian rhythm kind of stuff.
yeah, and then I lay down and I ground myself, and I allow the sun to just penetrate every cell in my body.
Every pore. Can you explain this?
Compost.
Can you explain this image we're looking at here?
Flexibility and precision.
Yeah,
That's what I would say. We are kicking out the old and we're bringing in the new.
It's a high kick. The Green Room Revival Show is brought to you by TPR, the leading live events company in the galaxy, which is a pretty big place. Bigger than David Leonard's Brim Hat collection. I'm talking Elevation Worship, Brandon Lake, Ann Wilson, Dude Perfect, CC Wines, Forrest Frank, and Blippy. Blippy. See, now you're listening. TPR works on every aspect of live events. Booking, marketing, ticketing, production, venues, large-scale international tours, and annual festival events. Rumor has it they put together Woodstock back in 1969 where Bill Gaither received the gift of tongues. It's just a rumor, but miracles happen. Don't put God in a box. TPR produces and promotes world-class events with messages of faith, hope, and love, which is in the Bible. But isn't that actually awesome? Green Room Revival is proud to partner with TPR because we love entertainment and we love God. It's that simple. And also, if you're watching or listening and you're a church, you got a facility, you want to host an event, send TPR a message on their website or at info@tprlive.co. That's info@tprlive.co. Tell them Green Room Revival sent you. Okay, so one thing we like to do is we're in a green room right now. We'd like to make our guests feel comfortable. As you've
Comfortable
realized
or
that.
uncomfortable?
No, you decide.
Oh.
But we wanted to brew you coffee. Yeah, and so we have. And don't mind the cigarettes or the Alps. We're trying to get an Alp sponsorship.
Oh, wow.
There's nicotine. Well, just look it up. So we have two options for you.
Okay.
Okay. So one
Folgers.
is Folgers Breakfast Blend,
We don't do this like.
and the other one is Donut Shop Twix.
Yeah, we don't do that fake stuff.
Okay, but I just want to let you know. No, I know that about you because this is artificial flavored. You wouldn't go for that.
No.
But either way, you're losing because
Okay.
these are voted the 2 worst K cups in that you can buy.
The United States of America.
Well, maybe China.
The United States of K-Cup.
All right, so you're gonna go with this. What mug do you want to go with? We got the Trump Goki mug, and we got
I want
the
that
green.
one.
Okay, there we go.
Wait, what's the green room mug?
This is just the.
That's the green
essence.
room mug.
This is-
I love that
actually,
one.
right around right to that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
Classic.
that's for just special occasions. You know what I'm saying? Is this thing on? All right, water's gonna heat up.
Thanks.
We'll get that to you. Okay. Do you take any cream or sugar?
No, I'm straight black.
Good, because we don't have any. Do you ever check Master Tour?
Yeah, occasionally I do, actually. I like Master Tour to tell me, this is why I use Master Tour.
Yeah, tell us.
I need Master Tour to tell me where I'm supposed to be in the next 3 months.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'll use Master
Not
Tour
the
for
next
the
3
long
seconds.
haul.
Not the next 3 seconds.
Yeah. Master Tour, fortunately, I have an incredible team and they put every single thing on my actual calendar. So I just go to my calendar.
You know what? We'll probably get your management one day to do those new glasses that just have the info in front of your eyes.
I don't want anything in my eyes other than the sun.
Yeah, no chip.
No chips.
Yeah.
No Ray-Bans with the freaking
thing.
glasses.
Yeah.
Camera.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Camera glass. No. You're not taking pictures of me while I'm walking around.
Have you
Freaking
seen
weird.
the videos recently where like you can start talking to people in a different language and it's like registering and it's like getting really, really close to like how
Wow.
you could talk. But yeah, I don't think it's a good move. I think it's an interesting move.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this.
It's like I don't want Labubu talking to my ear just doing this.
Mm-mm. Yeah, what other frequencies are you going to be picking up on with all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I
don't want to find out.
I don't want to find out. The other thing I'll say is, what if it doesn't translate properly? Like a war could be started from that. Somebody could fist fight you.
You really thought about that.
Doesn't take much.
When did you like actually start singing?
When I was born,
Yeah.
a little bit. Like my mom would say that I would coo before I could talk. But then I started professionally singing when I was 18.
Okay. So was that like your was it a musical household or you're playing piano or something?
Played piano growing up. My mom always would say that she wished she played piano consistently.
Yeah.
Like she wished that it was, she didn't ever stop.
Yeah.
My dad played drums when he was a kid for like 6 months. But I did not grow up in a musical household, as some would think. Like, I grew up in a music-loving household.
Yeah.
So my dad would always have the radio on classic rock. We were raised on like Heart, Fleetwood Mac, Journey, all that.
Yeah.
The good music.
Yeah.
And then my aunt always had her radio going, and it was like Motown, Aretha Franklin, Norah Jones. So we had like a very wide palette of music that was shown to us at a young age. My dad loved music. My dad is like he has a very historical mind. Like he can remember, he's like, oh yeah, 1962, this song came out and they played this show and there was 4,000 people there and blah, blah. And you're like, whoa, how do you know all that? Were you there? And he's like, no, I just remember seeing it.
Just watch TV.
You're like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So his love for music, I think, really came out in the way that he would teach us about music and teach us about bands and teach us about singers and things like that. Just
did he like to go to shows or anything like that? Or
yeah,
was
he
was
would
just
take us.
It was like a musical area?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Louisiana. Hello.
Well, in
Very
Lafayette, I don't know what it's like there.
Lafayette is like massive Cajun Zydeco.
One thing that that I and so many who follow you appreciate about you and are encouraged by you, you know, aside from all the joking and memes, is how you flat out will open the Bible on Instagram.
Thanks.
And right now, and we've been seeing that from you over the years. Like, you'll go live, you'll be on your knees, Bible open, just reading scripture, praying. Sometimes you'll be praying on mute, which is kind of it's kind of like a holy flex.
I think God did not want me to say what I was saying in that moment.
Yeah,
publicly.
If you're watching this 100
And
years,
then I
if you're watching
quickly
this 100 years from now, Lauren went live. She's been doing fasting and praying for a handful of days, 9 or 10 days,
14.
14 days.
Today's the last day.
Dang.
Well,
okay. Yeah.
In the
Right. Yeah.
edited version.
This will have been the last day. Yeah. But
Yeah.
So, and you've been posting all of them so people can catch up. But there was a special sweet time when Lauren went and prayed. And when you pray, you close your eyes, and she closed her eyes like a good Christian girl should. And just right when she closed her eyes, the camera went mute. And then the comments were, "We're praying with you, Lauren. We can't hear you. Someone open her eyes." And we know that was between you and God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is, someone called me at that time. I pressed hang up and then went back to and apparently when someone calls you when you're on Instagram Live, it doesn't know how to like receive the microphone again.
It's kind of finicky.
Yeah,
Instagram Live is pretty finicky. If we
Finicky
could get
world.
Zuck or someone to do that, fix it up.
Sort it out, Zucky.
Yeah, Zucky and Jeffy Bezos.
And
Elon.
Muskie.
Everybody needs to just fix this. I say that's the most important. That's the second most important thing we need in the world right now. That's the second most important thing. The first most important thing.
Wait, let's see if we're going to say the same thing at the same time.
There's no way we're going to say the same thing.
It is whenever you get, come on, say yours.
Whenever
you get a voice memo.
No, Apple needs to make a
that's
printer.
when you can. Oh, wow, that's smart.
What's next for you? Like hip hop?
Okay, I have thought about that. I have thought about rapping. I heard this girl rapping last night, and it was so cool.
Where?
At a venue that we can't talk about because we don't want to give away our location.
Yeah.
But it was
better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry for your sake.
Thank you. Yeah.
I have thought about rapping, but instead we're gonna do Christmas music in December.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go on tour.
You'll be rapping presents.
I'll be rapping presents.
Well, one of the things we were talking about was your fasting and praying. Today's day 14.
14.
Okay, last day, and will you share with us what was the initial, like, why did that happen? You know, a lot of us know reasons why, but what was it for you that kind of drew you to that?
When the Charlie Kirk shooting happened, I started seeing so many hateful comments and so many, polarizing moments back again in our society, which I think we saw a lot of that in COVID. And I was like, oh man, I thought we have moved on from here.
Yeah.
You know, I thought like there had been some sort of healing that had taken place, or people might have learned from how painful that time was and have thought, oh, I kind of want to do this different if something were to ever come up again, you know? And I feel like that same spirit of division and dissension was brought back into orbit in our nation. And that was what I was really wanting to tackle and run after and say, like, you know, forces of evil have to be quieted, and unity commands a blessing from the Lord. So whenever we are unified as the body, God shows up. And I don't just say that lightly. Like, I was on this flight the other day, and this guy, he was an atheist, and we had such an incredible conversation. He was from Europe, from outside of London, and just like so alive, so kind. And we got into some really, really like serious conversations about religion, about politics, about the Charlie Kirk thing. And he just said, like, I don't believe all of that. But I will say, like, it's very strange to me as to how much hatred there is in the church, how much Christians hate each other.
Yeah.
And I was devastated.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about, like, what example are we as the body of Christ, like the full capital C church? What example are we giving to a world that doesn't want to have anything to do with Jesus? Like, are we actually compelling enough to say, this is the way of Jesus? Like, there is something beautiful about the bride, you know? And so we ended the conversation by him saying, but I will say, when Erica Kirk forgave the killer, you know, that really transformed me. And he just basically said that I wouldn't be able to do that. If somebody hurt my wife, I would be coming for him, you know? And, that's not even to get in all the politics about that or the conspiracies about that.
Yeah, but for him to see
forgiveness,
a enemy, like a real tangible expression of like loving your enemy, and even an enemy that you know, took Charlie out without like looking at Charlie, without talking to Charlie, without shaking Charlie's hand. It's just like taken out. And how cold that is. And so you have that immediate loss, you know, unexpected loss. And for a wife and then us as the body just to kind of absorb that and be like, we love you or we love you as in we don't hate you. And we don't desire to see you, you know, necessarily the same thing that you did to Charlie. Charlie would be fighting for you to receive Christ as well. And that's how we can love our enemies to the very last drop, like Charlie did. Is doing the thing that that in a way got him taken out.
And it's fascinating too, because I was telling this guy, I was like, you know, forgiveness is like a foundational part of the Christian walk.
Absolutely.
It is foundation. It is a fundamental of Christianity. And
for you, the forgiver, for who needs to be forgiven, but holding unforgiveness is like
cancer.
Is an absolute cancer. And I think I also noticed that with COVID, because we kind of got into cancel culture. Was this inability to forgive, rather just shut down. Instead of forgive, just take them out of the equation with their voice or whatever. Forgiveness is like...
And the thing about forgiveness is it obviously requires grace to be able to do it, which is really hard. And I know I posted about that. Like, what will our society be without grace? Because there are Christians on both sides of the Charlie Kirk situation, right? Some Christians can't stand him and some Christians love him. And what I'm saying is Christians need to get it together and say, there is a day when Jesus is going to return, but he is coming for a spotless lamb, spotless bride. He wants the church to be pure and lovely. And I have the desire to see the world transformed for the good, how are we examples of that? And I told this guy, forgiveness is a fundamental of Christianity because Jesus forgave. And like without understanding the component of Jesus forgiving you, for Jesus forgiving me, the forgiveness that he took when he was dying on the cross, he says, "Forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do." Like he knew the innocence, and he also knew what was being taken from the world,
Right.
And so in that moment, when you realize, wow, Jesus still had the propensity to forgive, how much more should we forgive? 77 times 7, right? Endless amounts. And we see so much hostility with people that we don't agree with, yet we are Christians. It's damaging and it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the world at large. It's dangerous for the fact that people looking on are like, what's happening? And one thing I will say from this fasting and praying is I've been so ignited to get on Instagram Live. Like the first couple of days, I was like, wow, oh my gosh, this feels alive again. Like I was so heavy from the distress that was happening in the nation. And toward the end of this day 14, I feel so much lighter. I feel back to myself. The heaviness feels like it's lifted because I've seen how much unity and how much people actually want to be a part of reading the word together, actually want to be a part of praying together.
That's awesome.
It's like people just need, me included, like I am not great at the discipline of reading my word every day. But if I know I have people to read to and to read with that are going to be holding me accountable, like there's something really powerful about that. And I think the body of Christ, seeing the body of Christ at large, like I'm not kidding. It's crazy. When we go on there, like this morning, people from Rwanda, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Ethiopia, Brazil, Guatemala. I'm like, oh, this isn't just like what's happening here. This is like at large. The world is joining into this because that's the beauty of, Instagram is people from all over the world can be there. But I didn't really take into the equation. You see those nations represented and you're like, oh, that's so cool. Until you realize, no, these are like, it is the body of Christ existing in that nation. Now we have the ability to be so united in a time that division is rampant. But because of technology, the technology is the thing that is actually destroying us, right? Yeah. But we also, as believers, have the opportunity to get on there and turn that thing around. And say technology will not be the destruction of humanity. We will actually use this to come together and unite the whole world. And believing that, goodness is still yet to come, really. And I've seen that.
One of our mutual friends, we had Taylor Ransom on the episode, and we were promoting something that him and another guy, John Rush, are doing called Scroll. And one of the ideas with that, and we were talking about Gen Alpha, Gen Z, is the internet, this idea of scrolling, the internet, the addiction we have, someone's teaching our kids. You're going to be however many, you look it up, whatever the hours are on a day that a child is getting,
stimuli.
And it's like all that information and knowledge, and then how much time we are at, maybe an hour and a half at church or something, and then they're in school, and someone's teaching our children. And so one of them being a big elephant in the room is social media. Social media is teaching our kids. And so occupying that space is I think a mantle that if you have, like Lauren has a far reach and a heart and a will to just cut right into some of the chaos with the word of God and a contrite spirit and on a heart that is bringing words like fasting and repentance and forgiveness back onto the screen is something that I think we should, if we have the ability, we should deputize ourselves to do. I think God calls us to do that. Social media is a communication tool. Any communication major knows that there's the messenger and the receiver. And in between the messenger and the receiver is this thing in the middle called noise. And that's what how good of a messenger you can be is cutting through the noise. But then at the same time, the receiver needs to be trained on how to receive through the noise. And so we can also think about that with God. The more we get to know his word, the more we get to know his voice. So there's a lot of noise in the world, and there are messages happening all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the more that people like you, and I hope everyone who's been encouraged by you, can get into the word more and start to recognize God's voice, which will help cut through the noise of the many other messages, because we're all on there. We're all on social media. And so we can't be like, oh, yeah, this doesn't affect me, you know, and then how much more for our kids. So I think probably in general, we could all spend less time on social media. We all kind of know that. Less time on screens. We all want to play vinyls again. You know, we all want something real. And so we know that kind of thing. But then the next level is like, okay, but if we are going to have our own disciplines of being online, I think God is going to hold us accountable for just not wasted time, but where can we sow seeds? In the digital space. We live in the year 2000. It's kind of like,
isn't it? Don't you think this is kind of interesting? I didn't think about this until literally you just said that the friend is doing scroll. Isn't it fascinating that scrolling is the terminology when back in the day the word of God was on scrolls? Like, we have a counterfeit.
like our new Bible, counterfeit Bible.
Is a counterfeit thing that we have allowed ourselves to be subjected to and brainwashed by, honestly. It's rewiring our entire brain mechanisms and functioning.
And even for like old people, young people, whoever, like be encouraged to like go to the Christian bookstore, go to Amazon, get a real Bible. And just get used to that. Get used to the reality of take part in God's word. And we know the Bible isn't the thing that's God, but it's the mechanism. And I think that's just a good point. God cares about the subtleties and the details. And so does the enemy. So and of course God is higher than him, but the enemy, like you said, counterfeit, does these little things that are like God. And so we will find ourselves being put into situations that are, oh, I thought this was like what I should be doing. Like, oh, I'm just doing this. And suddenly, you know, you're not in the word. You're not, you're kind of like, I don't know, what would you call it? Like relaxed and kind of like passive about life. And I think God just really is calling us to pick up the Bible, open the word, open it wherever you want to, and just.
I mean, the reality is this, and this is terrifying. This is about to be real scary.
I'm scared.
But when he talks about the 10 virgins and the ones with oil in their lamp and without, they were all going down the same path. What made some prepared and some not? Like one group of the virgins were storing up and one wasn't. And it's like, oh man, I want to know that in this age and in this time I've been storing up, and until this fast I have not been. Like, I really haven't been. I'm not like on here trying to look like I've got something figured out. I did it.
Me too.
Because I was like, I'm lazy. I'm not in my word. I'm not sharpening my sword. I'm sitting like in the busyness of my schedule. I'm not taking time for the Lord every day. Jamie McDonald said, or somebody said that how they make decisions is based on how much time it's going to take away from the Lord that day.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, holy moly. It is like God gets the leftovers of my morning or my evening. And then my work day is what is filled. You know, it's like such a different way to think.
And sometimes those things can be daunting, and you can get led down into a legalistic path. Like, where am I compartmentalizing my time with Jesus? And then you'll be like, okay, at least I got my 10 minutes of Jesus here, and then I'm doing, the 90 other, percent of my day without him. And like, we just get into all these games with our head because we're humans. We get very, we compartmentalize, like, and we're do-gooders. But I think that in seasons in your life, as you grow, like, you kind of develop and learn when your heart, and you can ask God too to help, his Holy Spirit help you discern, like, how make me, Lord, more balanced. Okay, I have seasons where maybe I'm more legalistic, and then I'm like, okay, I need to be washed by like your grace, God,
Yeah.
and not be taken down by like, man, I haven't been in the Word for like weeks.
Yeah, because
Like,
then
what
shame
happened?
just compounds.
Yeah. And I think that God is, He wants to draw near to you, and we can draw near to Him. And that's just good language. I would encourage people to look closely at the words God says to us when He says draw near. I mean, He's not like not saying that, like
Yeah.
He is saying that.
Yeah.
And we have so much opportunity. Time is short. We have a lot of opportunity to grab the reins and do whatever work we find ourselves doing. There's all talk about, the rapture was supposed to happen like last week,
Oh, yeah.
and which I don't know if you heard about that or
No.
not. Yeah, because you were off social media. The rapture didn't happen
Oh,
last
I
week.
love that we
It was
think we can
supposed to
plan
happen.
this.
It was supposed to happen the 23rd or the 24th. There was like a prophetic word, and it didn't happen. We're still here, and
There will be no prophetic word.
well,
with
no,
the
I know.
raptures.
Well, Jesus claims that
He doesn't even
he
know.
doesn't even know. But what's famous, like C.S. Lewis, is like, am I going to find? Are you going to find me when the atom bombs come? Are you going to find me, hiding under my school desk? No, you're going to find me like penning my new book. And God calls us to. He meets us where we're at with the calamity of the day.
Yeah.
And as believers, we can just. He tells us to keep one eye open, and the other eye can be, doing the work that He has us to do.
Yeah, Jensen Franklin said this, and I saw this on his Instagram. It talks about how much Jesus was in the workspace. For 30 years, he was a carpenter. I mean, child, and then his occupation was a carpenter, woodworker, whatever.
Yeah.
Until he was 30. His ministry was only 3 years.
Right.
So his ministry was a third of his life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or, a tenth of his life.
Yeah.
Like, that is
His public ministry.
Public
but
ministry.
that kind of tells us that there was a private ministry.
Yes.
A like you said, storing up.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nope.
It talks about all the times that even in his ministry, where did he go? He went to the workplace of all the people. So he was constantly in the workplace. And it was basically to say, don't shame yourself for being in your workspace. Like, sometimes it actually is just where God is calling you to be.
Yeah. And not everyone has to see it online.
Yeah.
Not everyone has to document that.
Yeah.
Maybe we all just need to that's another thing. There's like cringe culture. There's this, there's that. If you have a heart check or something in your spirit where like, I don't need to document everything, I would say keep following that.
Yeah.
Keep going down that line.
Yeah.
And God is serious when He says, like, don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. It's just a picture of His heart. Because that's one of the things I want to say too is this idea of grace or legalism versus this going back and forth, this game we have in the rat race of the world. Grace is this peace from God that comes in that separates us from every other religion, and faith is grace is God. It's a gift, undeserved gift
Abundant.
for us, overflowing, abundant, and it's this secret sauce that we have at our disposal, and we can carry that and be set free to understand that that's available to us every day, and it's new every day. That's another one that's hard for people. So I think if you're caught up in something and you're like doing a lot of documenting and you're all over the place and you're trying to keep up, maybe you're a Christian influencer and you're like just kind of moving in this direction and everyone's telling you God's doing something big, great. But just like what Jamie or whoever said is, what about the time? And we're all saying this to ourselves. What about the time just with Him?
Yeah, not seen.
Yeah, God doesn't have an Instagram account.
Yeah.
So he's not documenting all this. He's really, really wanting to spend time with us. And when you think about eternity, you think about heaven, I think we ask ourselves, are we living a life that's even reflective of like we want to hang out with God?
Yeah. I think about that all the time when He says, "Depart from me, I never knew you." And they're like, "What are you talking about? We cast all these demons out in your name. We did things in your name, in your name, in your name.
We made crawfish in your name."
Hello? That's a really good crawfish, boss, right?
Well, God's on that. That's anointed.
Yeah. I do think often, even in the position that I'm in, right?
Yeah.
Singing Christian songs, leading people to the Lord, whatever. But God, the further along I've gotten into this, am I still your friend? Am I still talking to you regularly? Am I still involving you just as much as prior to any of this happening? Like, I have to ask myself all the time, and it has not always been yes.
You're right. Yeah.
It hasn't. It has been no for so many times, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I got it. I've flipped this upside down.
Yeah.
I went to the Lord for the giver. He is the giver of gifts, and then the gift got celebrated, right?
And he's already given you and me, everybody, everything already, the full gift. You can't do anything. You can't love him so much, he's going to love you
Yeah.
more, or hate
It's
him so much,
irrevocable.
he's going to love you less. And so this is it's a predicament that we're in, where we are able to come again to him, and he's smiling,
Yes.
not frowning,
Yeah.
and he's not surprised by the going and the coming back. He's very well aware. He knows when, like a father to a child runs off. Like he knows better than we do maybe
Yeah.
what's going on in the child's life.
Oh, 1,000%.
And he is rock solid
Mm-hmm.
in the same spot, not going anywhere. And for us believers who have that Holy Spirit with God living in us, it's not him always giving you that heart check, like, hey, you didn't do this, you're not doing this. It's because the Holy Spirit is convicting you. You know what it's like as a friend to want to spend time with
Yeah.
someone. So the Holy Spirit is convicting you, and that is what wakes us up, and I hope enlightens our hearts, is to say, not God telling me I need to spend time with him, me telling myself, my soul,
Yes.
no, I need to spend time with him.
Yes.
So it's not like God, like, going like this to
No.
you. It's in his loving way, doing that in your spirit, to be like you, like, hey, me, I
Wake up.
wake up,
Wake up.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think about, like, going back to the grace thing. His power is made perfect in our weakness. His grace is sufficient for us, you know? And even in that, it takes 2 seconds to turn around and say, okay, Lord, I see what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Help my desire to be for you more than anything else. Like, show me you are the author and the perfecter of my faith. You order my steps. Like, show me how to walk this race, where at the end I am told, good and well done, good and faithful servant. Because that's what I so deeply long to hear. I don't want you to say, depart from me, I never knew you. I want to still be able to know you in the course of movement. I think sometimes we can get it confused that you have to just constantly be still to be engaged with the Lord. He says, be still and know that I'm God, but he also operates and he moves and, move and have my being. And I think about, all right, God, in the action of motion, help me stay so connected to you. Help me not to become distracted by the things of this world. Help me to stay focused on you. And some days it's really easy and some days it's not. And in the car on the way over here today,
real.
I was like, okay, God, I'm so late. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I haven't done anything that I was supposed to do. And everything is off kilter. And my brain is like marshmallows. And I was like, please help me. Help me not to be frustrated with myself today, because I'm frustrated that I didn't nail this. Like, I'm trying so hard to wake up and be proactive at doing the things that I need to do before the workday starts and everything. And right then Benny, my guitar player, pulls up behind me at the stoplight, and we get on the phone and we just start talking. Anybody could say, oh, that was just fun because a friend called. You just got a phone conversation. Or the Lord knew that in that moment of my prayer, saying, like, God, help me get outside of myself today. I'm struggling today. He sent a friend.
Right.
And, I look at those moments of that is his grace. That's like tangible evidence of his grace when we find ourselves conflicted with our own nature, our flesh nature, our sin nature, whatever you want to call it. Whenever we're conflicted and confined in the flesh, he sends these momentary gifts of grace that kind of like lead us into the next moment. And that's how I feel like whenever you're caught up in the like legalistic way of approaching God, look for the momentary grace exits. Like that's what it is. It's just like a grace exit. We're going to just reprioritize and reshift here, you know?
You've been doing work with IGM for a while.
Yeah.
International Justice Mission. You're on TV not too long ago. What is kind of the current thing that you were chatting about? Like what's the latest?
Okay. We went to the Capitol to talk about OSAC and the that's not right. CSAM bill?
I don't know.
What was it called? CSAM? CSAM Act. Yeah.
Cool.
The CSAM Act. And basically it's child exploitation online. Mm-hmm. OSEC is online sexual exploitation of children. And basically what's happening here in the United States is because of big tech, because of Silicon Valley, there's a lot of predators here because we have the most advanced technology. We have the technology is built here, right? For Skype and for Instagram Live and for Facebook Messenger. And people are not actually doing the sexual exploitation of children in the private, like, dark web. They're using those platforms to access people in Philippines, access people all over the world. And basically the CSAM is just to say, hey, we see what is happening here. We see that the United States is the number one predator for these children around the globe. What can we do alongside big tech, not shaming big tech, but saying big tech, y'all have resources that can go in and decipher, are these children being harmed, and calling forth action, you know? Because a lot of times what happens is it's swept underneath the rug because it's on a private chat, you know? Yeah. And it's kind of wild to think that this can like happen in somebody's kitchen before they go off to work, you know, because it's on a platform that we all use every single day. And it's not hidden anymore. That's the crazy thing. It's not hidden. It's not on the dark web. This is like platforms that are capable of being used by any person. And that creates not only a threat for children around the world, it also creates a threat for children here. So parents that are, you know, slightly out of touch with how these technologies are working, every child is potentially at stake here because Facebook Messenger is on every person's phone, you know? So that is just basically calling big tech to action to say they won't allow it on their platforms. They will stop it if they see it. They will press charges against any predators. You would think that that's already the case, right. But it's not because of privacy concerns, which that's a whole other topic, and I understand that. But there needs to be a differentiation between if a child is being harmed, your privacy is getting taken. That's just the bottom line, you know? Right. And it's hard to do that because they will have to watch all videos, you know, surveillance. But, you know, a really good take on it is this. I don't know about here, but in Louisiana, in New Orleans, there's cameras for if you run a red light. And if you run a red light and they see it on a camera, you get caught and you get fined, and that's that. And nobody debunks whether their privacy is being taken, even though they're tracking your face in the car, they're looking at your license plate.
Right, good point.
Why? Because it's like for the greater good. It's for the greater good of mankind not getting hurt or not getting in a car accident. Or if you are in a car accident, they have cameras on telephone poles now that will watch, okay, who caused what fault here. And who's at fault?
And I mean, if something is, if there's surveillance involved and a child is apprehended and saved, we would be grateful for the surveillance.
That's the entire point. That's it. It's like if it's for the greater good of these children. Yeah,
I think you know, technology, digital world is kind of we love our First Amendment, Second Amendment. We love the Constitution, like all the things that kind of make us a people that can, you know, democratic republic. Like we can we can own things. The things about America that we love that allow us to be free, take a lot of things organized. There's the classic like freedom isn't free. Like there are a lot of things organizationally to put together our government that allow us to be free. It's not just like like words. We have freedom of speech, but words still can have a consequence.
Yeah.
So we can say maybe whatever, but that doesn't mean the outcome is going to be the same.
Yeah.
And so with digital world, what I'm saying is we have that American spirit where we want to be free and not surveilled. Yes, that's great. But that was at a time period as well, 1700s. This is there wasn't digital world. There wasn't the ability to like surveil that kind of thing. So when we have this new digital power in place, I don't think it's so much that we're trying to affect our American freedoms as much as we are trying to combat this insane power of digital world.
Yeah.
And I think it's well worth the the wrestle to try to figure out where we're encroaching on freedom of speech. Like it's good to do that. Absolutely. I stand by that.
Yeah.
But if there are predators taking advantage of what we deem to be, that's my right to free speech, I would be okay with my free speech going if it was saving people.
Yeah.
Like for whatever that looks like digitally.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's definitely a good work, and people who are staunch about like I would be about freedom of speech and American values would also be willing to understand. Well, there's also lives at play. So it sounds like good work.
Yeah. And here, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, like that's being robbed of every child that is being taken advantage of. So it's, what about like, I want them to have those same rights I have too. Yeah.
And if we're living in an age that, their literal lives are being taken away, let's do something about that.
I know it's so interesting how hypocritical it can be when it's your right being taken away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. Right. So if it's your right being taken, what about the right of the one that you're the life you're destroying, So it's just holding people accountable and just saying, hey, we are going to do something about this. When predators know that they will have consequences, it decreases substantially, right? When they know like, oh, action will be taken if I'm caught, it minimizes their activities substantially. So it's just saying, hey, if we catch this on our platform, we're going to do something about it, which I think is just, honest, it's pure, it's real.
And part of the what you're doing is like making awake awareness. Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah. People, it's just going to the politicians and saying, hey, can you sign this bill? Can you get this across the desk? Can you like put this in motion? Can you bring this to the court floor? Like we got things to do, and we're so behind. Like technology and legislature regarding technology, regarding AI, like it's kind of like the music industry. Like I remember doing Grammys on the Hill, and the legislature for like how an artist is paid through Spotify was still using legislature from the 80s. You're like, oh, sorry, Spotify wasn't around then. We might need to like change this a little bit. We might need to come up with some new.
Spotify updates all the time, but they're not updating that.
Yes.
I hit update all the time.
Yeah.
But not for this.
Not for this.
Seems important.
Yeah.
There are some artists that are getting off Spotify. Have you seen that?
Well,
not to knock Spotify. I love Spotify. Their playlists are awesome. Their curation's great.
Yeah.
The colors are nice. The interface is good. But there are. What's the deal with that? It's like because of the streaming kind of idea. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Even last night, I was just doing some research for 1 billion streams. How much money do you think that is? If a song streams 1 billion times, how much money do you think it is?
I think that is around. I think that's 1 billion is a lot, but I feel like I've done 1 million. Maybe half a million, $500,000, $300,000, $200,000, like that world.
Okay. It is 1 billion streams for a song. Obviously, the range is, this is via chat GPT.
Yeah, sure.
That my friend used because I don't have it.
Good.
Our mutual friend, Ashla.
Ashla.
It, on Spotify, was 3 to 5 million.
Okay.
On Apple Music, I think it was 5 to 8 million. And on
Tidal,
Amazon,
it was 1 billion.
On Amazon, it was 4 to 7 million.
Okay. So yeah,
So Spotify is paying out the least, basically.
got it.
And I
Yeah,
think
what is
that's
it like
the
a million
problem.
streams? That's like, what is that? That's more probably what I was thinking.
Oh, 1 million streams is like $10.
Yeah, it's not that much. Yeah,
It ain't much.
yeah. So, but a billion's a bigger. That's a pretty
Yeah.
bigger number.
That's about 100 millions.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Mhm.
100 millions. That's a lot. That's actually that's a galactic number
Yeah.
now. That's
Yeah, it's-
huge.
Or is it 1,000 millions?
I think it's zeros,
Yeah.
not millions, right? 1,000 zeros. No, not
No,
1,000
1,000.
zeros.
Millions.
Yeah, not millions of zeros.
No, millions.
No, one and then a million zeros.
No.
Okay, what?
Like, you
Yeah.
take 1 million,
Yeah.
you multiply it by
100.
100,
Yeah.
and that's how you get 1 billion. But I
Yeah.
think, is 1,000?
Rescuing the peanut gallery.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot right now.
See, sometimes I thought it was a million, and then
No,
you
wait,
just had
hold on. Where's
3
your
more
phone?
zeros.
My brain is going, key. Okay, Hannah's here. Okay, we have,
Yeah.
I have to get this right, and we have to make, because that's going to drive me nuts. A million
We're looking it up.
is,
The intern is allowed to have ChatGPT for 5 minutes.
no, a million is,
A million is 1 and 6 zeros. 3.
okay, but to get to 1 billion. Here's the deal. We're trying to see how many millions are in 1 billion. It's 100,000.
Okay, I see where the picture now you're saying. How many millions are in?
Yeah, 1
1
billion.
billion.
I think it's 100,000. Okay, I said 1,000.
See what I was.
But 1,000 would be 1 billion. Okay, so I got it right the second time. Do 1,000 times 1 million.
He didn't pass math.
Math isn't my favorite
what
subject,
I
and I'm
was
being
thinking-
an idiot right now. 1,000. Thank goodness. When I said 100, I was like, no,
you
that's
know
not
your
right.
stuff.
It's
Don't
1,000.
let me deviate.
It's so stupid. I feel like an idiot. Elon Musk would be like, I'm never hiring her.
What's up? How's it going, everybody? Everyone doing okay out there? Yes. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Right now, I want to talk to you about Evan Smith, who is a real person. Evan Smith is so real, he named his website after himself, which sounds like it's spelled evansmith.co. So if you're an artist, listen up, this is for you. If you're not an artist, it's still for you because it's going to be pretty entertaining. Evan Smith is a content creator. He's going to craft TikTok and real ideas designed to go viral, film with you, handle all the editing. So all you have to do is literally post. And if you're British, that's literally. Evan has helped generate tens of millions of views for artists like, I don't know, Skillet and Jake or Juke or Jock. Look, it's all caps JVKE, you be the judge. Basically, if you're ready to be the artist online that you truly are, Evan says, quote, I've got you, bro. He also does viral game plan sessions. So this is an hour-long strategy call with you. Whether you're just starting out as an artist or already have a catalog of music, it's going to break down exactly how to make content that connects and spreads. Spreads like a virus. Okay, the good kind. The kind you might want to contract. He specializes in attention-grabbing hooks and storytelling concepts. So he's going to review your current content and then build a custom roadmap that aligns with your sound, your message, and your goals. By the end of it, you're going to walk away with 10 viral video ideas tailored to your music. The goal is to create content that gets people listening and following and sharing and reposting, and for me, crying tears of joy. It's that simple. Check out evansmith.co. Go to evansmith.co right now. Check him out. Holler at him. I don't know, bombard him on Instagram. He's going to love that. All right, back to the show. If you remember, we asked you about your money, investing in gold, stuff like that. We didn't really get like the total answer we wanted. So yet again, there's another, I don't know, concept.
Part 2.
Yeah, a part 2. So we were wondering if you could look in that ice chest right there.
Okay.
There's like horsey books. Yeah, in that chest.
You know someone's rich when they're handling Ralph.
Well, I'm
Lauren.
working on. And the 10 Commandments says, "Thou shalt not steal." I'm still working on stuff like that, and let's just say I didn't pay for it.
Wow, what is this one?
That's
this is double RL.
yeah. You know.
Yeah, I know. I know. But gosh, like, aren't they such
They're
incredible publications?
They really are. They really are.
I think this guy was onto something.
Yeah, the Americana of him. So in there, Lauren, is something for you. and just as it's not really a punishment. It's more of like a coming of age story. We just thought you might.
I have waited for this my whole life. I have wanted one of these.
Do you already know what you're going to be for Halloween?
This.
Yeah. Put it on.
If you see this walking down the street, don't come talk to me. Okay?
Know that she's vibing, and just let the aura.
Were these put in?
So what you yeah. Oh, it's in.
Oh, it's in.
It was tested.
I'm gonna put this microphone down for a moment.
We got you. We're gonna have Lauren do a performative segment real quick. Okay, here. There it is. What do you? How are you feeling in there?
I just want to let everyone know that this is my actual dream come true.
Your breathing is okay.
It's fantastic.
It looks really.
It's actually very spacious in here.
Lauren, you changed.
I'm getting some hyperbaric chamber action going on. This is pretty nice.
If you ever decide to do cryogenic freezing, it might be in a crawfish outfit.
I really think that we've made it.
It kind of seems like
We made it.
It feels like you're about to take off as well. Are you feeling like you're about to lift off the ground a little bit?
I need these too.
So, is there anything God's telling you in there? Anything that
Just really that He's my source of strength.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever need to wonder about confined spaces, don't worry, you'll be just fine.
Yeah. Anything for the people out there in New Orleans, just like a shout out?
I think we should pan the camera to look at how incredible that street is.
Oh yeah, we can
And
do that.
that box truck hasn't moved the entire hour we've been here. Because in New Orleans, you can break all the rules and you don't have to follow any of
Do you think
street laws.
Do you think there's a chance we'll be able to see you walking down that street in this outfit?
1,000%.
We're doing okay in there.
Yeah.
Feeling like feeling like there's anything else to.
How's it?
It's so comforting. It's so. I'm feeling It's a little muddy.
Okay.
From your upbringing. Pretty sure.
I'll see y'all at the candlelight service. The 16th and the 17th.
Yeah, I think that you found your new look. 16th and the 17th of the candlelight service.
Did you know that Disney also has a New Orleans themed hotel you can stay in?
No, but it sounds like that you got a job.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think I can do it.
Well, if you think you can, then you can.
Over and out.
All right, Lauren Daigle, everybody. Lauren Daigle is headed out.
Tell Caleb we love them.
I don't know what the word.
Bye, Caleb.
She'll have to drop the mic soon. There you go. I don't know what the word is. What is it when like a caterpillar becomes a butterfly? It's a very special word. It's not cocoon. It's like metamorphosis. Lauren said it's called metamorphosis. All right, Lauren's headed all the way out. We're gonna get a camera on her. Now, signing out, literally the crustacean king. Queen. There she goes. There she goes. Thank you so much, Lauren. Wow, what a powerful day in the house.